So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes a return from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Check. 79 Bronco. Ready.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's across midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
18 Rattler.
Back to the air one more time. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
60 Bison, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, go! 60 Bobcat, check out.
A quick toss into the hands of Lamb.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
18, Pioneer. Come on. Set. 7 Pirates. Panther 11.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick, 60 Cowboy 80.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
19 side, 19 Warriors 70. 70 range, 70 range.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man left side, he's got it. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down. He'll get this out wide. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Achane, and he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Now they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here we go, set. Cut 19, back 60. Check up.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going up top. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, faking the give. That's taken in by Achane. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there need... overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Now a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
19 Tiger. 18 Raptor. 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw again. He runs with it. So the penalty sets up this offense for first and goal. A run out of the gun with Achan. A short game down to the 7. Second and goal. One more time, it's Achan. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. Throwing now from the gun. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on fourth and goal. This caught, and he's in. Mike Gesicki, touchdown Ravens. His second touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Cowboy 80. Let's go now. 18, Pioneer.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it's going to be third down.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10.
19 tight. Warrior 70. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll throw out of the gun. This one intercepted. Picked by the rookie from Arkansas. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates look
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the Ravens' 31-yard line.
That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Back to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A handoff to Achane, running left. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. Oh, big hole, left side. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Baltimore.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Achane. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
In motion, Lamb. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, we'll keep this one on the ground. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8. Sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. In motion, Lamb. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They put Wilson in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 11-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 18 Pioneer.
Back to the air one more time. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9.
Ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go Street.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hurt.
Tight end going in motion here.
Set go.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Ravens will take over at their own 14-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Ready up.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Smash.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Here we go.
Quickly to the outside and complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Set.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Baltimore. 36 yards. On the handoff, this is Achane. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now, this looks like a design run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Back to his big tight end, Gesicki.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. And the Ravens are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. Here's H.N. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down. Gesicki, the man in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's got another one. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Cowboys 14.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the set.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Come on, set. Warrior 70. Rig alert. Check go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
70
It's a gain of 18.
19 light.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Let's go now. Cup 19. Cup 19. Hut.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the outside. Looked in by Lamb.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Ready. 79 Bronco. Go.
They'll look to throw again. The second down throw is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here we go. 3rd and a yard.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the first down yardage. The stop made at the 31, but a new set of downs. First down picked up.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run right here. It's A-Check. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's taken in by A-Check.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Big play here. Crowd on their feet for third and 4. He'll drop to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
A 49-yard gain on the play. And the Ravens first down.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Man in motion is Brown. That ball intercepted. Into space. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Dallas.
It just won a turn of events, Mike. You have the ball. You're thinking all we need to do is milk the clock, get into field goal range, and win this thing in regulation. But now after that turnover, you find yourself now back trailing, and I'm not sure there's enough time for them to come back.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And, a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
They'll come up now for second down. He'll look to throw. Throw on the run is complete.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. But hold everything here. Flag is down. This play may not stand. They'll look to throw yet again. He keeps it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
It is 2nd down and 5. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs. And just as importantly, stop the clock.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now it's H.A. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Here comes 2nd down. He'll get this out wide. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Go.
Back to throw. And he is in. The risk pays off. They take the lead here in the final moments of the game.
Cowboys 28.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Here's 2nd down.
70. Here we go. Set. Biggs. Warriors 70.
Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
60 Bison. 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. Trap 60. Trap 60. Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got it! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.